Based on its neighboring countries, you might expect Lithuania to have a strong Slavic influence and the language to probably be similar to, say, Polish, but you would be totally wrong. We learned that the Baltics are, in fact, something quite different, and Vilnius, Lithuania's capital, was such a fascinating surprise. Stick around to see what we did over 3 days in Lithuania's charming capital city. This small country has its own culture and history, which you can get lost in wandering through its super walkable old town that's packed with Baroque churches, cobblestone lanes, and hundreds of hidden courtyards. Welcome to Lithuania! We are in Vilnius, the capital. Vilnius, and we're loving it. It's gorgeous, tiny. And see? No sé, ¿qué más? We did a walking tour this morning, learned there's like 600,000 people here in the capital. So on the smaller side, but nice, really charming, not full of tourists. It's also the end of August, which probably helps, but you don't feel the crush of over-tourism that you do in some other cities like, I don't know, Barcelona or Prague. What else? We also just had lunch of some Lithuanian foods. We tried the famous pink soup. 10 out of 10, recommend. We loved it. Also, vegetarian. If you're vegetarian, we had potato pancakes. Also delicious, but be careful. There are vegetarian ones and ones with meat in the middle. We had both by accident. You tried the a potato sausage, which sounds strange, but I understand was delicious. And what else did we try? We tried the kvass at lunch, or kavos, which is a drink. It's kind of like kombucha, that it's fermented, but it's fermented from bread instead of tea or fruit. Really tasty, very refreshing. And last night, when we arrived, enormous zepelinis were the perfect dinner. Frodo had the traditional meat-filled version, and I had a cottage cheese-filled one that was about the size of a grapefruit. Really good, recommend. Aside from the food, we went on a walking tour to understand the culture and history of this small Baltic nation. We learned that Lithuanian is one of the world's oldest surviving Indo-European languages, and surprisingly, it's distinct from Slavic languages and has kept its unique grammatical structure despite centuries of Russian occupation. Another important historical fact for the people of Lithuania is the medieval kingdom period, when this area had its own king in the 13th century, meaning Lithuania was a recognized country, however briefly, well before the first Russian occupation in 1795. It is quite a toasty day here in Vilnius. So we went on a walking tour today, which definitely recommend. We had an excellent guide. The tour was with Vilnius, with locals, I think. As part of our tour, we stopped at these two churches here, which are quite interesting. You don't often see two churches like attached, essentially. And so we have a Gothic church here, a Gothic church in brick. And this is one of the few Gothic buildings in Vilnius, because Gothic architecture arrived here much later than the rest of Europe, because this was one of the last pagan countries in Europe. And now they're, I think he said 70 to 80% Catholic, but they also built this other church here, which is Baroque. You can see they're quite different, for the monks. So the monks were praying here, the people were praying there. This one is interesting because, ouch, something's biting me. Help. It's a bee. I don't know what to do.
steal the chat? Catch the rover?
Okay, so we are just kind of across the street from where we tried the original bagels. This is where bagels came from. We think of them, or I guess most people think of them as being from New York, but this is one of the places where they originated here in Lithuania. And so we had a bagel. I had a bagel with cream cheese, and you had a bagel with wax, right?
Yeah.
Very tasty bagels.
Really crunchy bagels.
Very crunchy, yes. But I will have to say, coffee was so-so. However, there is excellent coffee in the city. Yesterday, we had incredible coffee at, I think it was called Brew, just Brew.
Brew, yeah.
And that was amazing. Tonight, we are heading to what used to be a prison up until quite recently. I think it was 2019. I guess we'll learn more. But fun fact, it was also one of the filming locations in the last season of Stranger Things, so you might recognize it. So we're really excited to learn more about that tonight.
Whee!
Naturally, we couldn't leave Vilnius without visiting its most well-known market, the Hales Market. This market hall was built in the early 1900s, and vendors still sell everything from local delicacies like cured meat, fresh produce, and pickles, which we will come back to clothing and coffee today. So this morning, we went to one of the big markets here in Vilnius. And so we got some things to try. Most importantly, pickles, key. So we have a pickled garlic, a whole head of garlic, which I've never seen before. We have, of course, classic pickles, and something I've never seen or tried before, pickled tomatoes. Whoa. Okay. All right. Oh, and I forgot. We also got some bread. So nice seedy bread. Looks delicious. So first things first. I'm gonna try this little guy. Oh yeah, really good. Still super crunchy, not sweet at all. Still very much a cucumber, honestly.
They're huge. I was expecting that they were more picklish, but they are not. They are like more like cucumbers, and they're really fresh. I love it.
Let's get this bad boy open. Ooh. All right. Freed one. All right, I'm gonna try a nibble by itself. Really crunchy. I was expecting it to be like a little smushy. Not at all. And the flavor is not so strong.
I literally never seen garlic pickled. What is this fucking dish?
Right?
Oh my gosh, they're crunchy. They're pickled, but they were not melting like when you cook them in the oven. I was expecting that. I don't know why, but
I'm gonna try a little piece. Ugh. All right. Interesting. There's like a sweetness to it, and it's very moist. Textures of the seeds, amazing.
Yes.
Time to try the last one. So much flavor. I think it's cilantro, onion, really, really fresh, messy, but worth it.
Like a salsa. Like an American salsa. Really garlicky. I love it. Do you have more? No.
No.
Okay. So this is everything for today.
And That's a wrap on Vilnius and Lithuania. Safe to say we loved the hearty traditional food and getting to know more about this resilient country and its culture. See you next time as we continue our journey through the Baltics in Riga. And P.S. Trust us, take the Lux Express bus between cities.